Hey everyone, welcome back to Coding with Fun, and welcome back to the Shopping Manager series where we are going to continue work on Shopping Manager projects for a local store in the Winnipeg. So today's plan is to work on users route so that admin can create, edit or delete users. So that's our plan for today. And I also have a lecture at 12, so I think I will be able to stream only for 2 hours today, I guess. So yeah, that's the plan. And hey Path, welcome to the stream. Morning. How are you today? Is it busy at college or? Okay, cool. Let me just make sure everything looks good. Today is chill day. That's nice. I think I have couple of group assignments to do today, so it will be kinda bit boring. Like, I'm not saying the group itself, but the assignments are a bit boring. And then I have to work on several different projects for the college. Yeah, for like next 2 weeks are a bit busy for me. Cool. Yeah. Let me just open our project first. Let's go to Shopping Manager. I think I haven't posted anything to the repo, so let me just do that first. So changes are in the remote repo now. You can find the link for the GitHub repo in the description, and you should see the latest code until now, what I have done until the last string. So yeah, I was thinking something else. Oh yeah, it is a small thing that I need to do first of all. So let me just do that. Background. White font family, that will do for now. And if I run npm run dev, what's that command? It's built, I'm not sure. Okay, and then I can use, oh, I also need to change one thing, this one. So this will be 9,000. Okay, then what I can do is so I can keep this thing running in the background, and then in my Streamlabs OBS I can add a scene browser source. Let me just set that up. This is what something I have been coding in during this weekend, but it's not finished product yet, so the stylings and everything doesn't look good, but it's working though, so that's nice. Okay, and change it to this. And I can zoom it a bit, and there it is. That's our subscriber count. So this will just show that how many subscribers we have currently on the YouTube. I'm still working on it. It doesn't look good. I know it looks a bit blurry. I still have to work on that one, but yeah, I have created this inside this playground repo, so you can find that here. Let me just grab the link for that one. So I will paste the link in the chat. So that's the link for the code that I have written to grab a subscribers count in the stream. And currently it okay, yeah, it will update after 5 minutes. So let me just change that to make it 15 so that it doesn't make too many requests. So yeah, let me just close that one. Let's get back to the shopping manager. Let's open our client, cd to the server, and let's start our server, npm run dev. So our server is running. Let's create another. Let's open another terminal and we can run our client there. Npm run dev. Okay. Is that running now? I'm not sure. Okay, it's still processing the thing, and we have our client here. So let's just grab our admin password, which will be in environment file. This is the password. So admin, that's the password. Submitted. Here's our products route that was working. It works completely fine. The thing that we have to work today is the users route. So first of all, for that one, we have to create users component. Oh, 10-second break. Okay. If you guys have any question, feel free to drop that in the message in the chat. Okay, let's create a view called user, and we will use this for /user route. Not in the store, it should be in the router. And then you can copy this. Change the name to user, and we will use the user.view file. And let's create before enter admin thing, which will make sure that user is logged in as well as user is admin. Should be is admin. Otherwise it will just get back to the main route. Or we can just say that otherwise you will go to products. That does make sense, I guess. So if user tries to go to the users, so if normal user try to go to the /users route, it will say that if that is not admin, and then it will redirect the user to the products route. That's the plan before admin, so that is working. And if we go to users route, there was a template thing. Yeah, that's the one. Let's just say that users, we will give it a name of user. So if we go to the users route, okay, it says that it can't resolve the thing. Oh, I have called it users, so it should be plural. And if we go to users route, it does have h1 tag for that. That's nice. We will be using very similar code as we written in the products route, but it will be much simpler. So let's just grab that. You know what? Let's just grab everything. Let's close all of the files, open users view file. First of all, let's just change. Where is it? The name to users. Okay, that's what we have called in last one. We will need dialog. We won't need search, because there will be like just 3 users, so we don't really need any search thing. We don't need store names. For the headers, first one will be username, second one will be password, and the value that we will be using here is username again, and for the password the value will be using password. Okay, are we allowing the, I don't know, I don't think so we are returning password in the response. Let's see. We don't need anything else, so that's nice. It's very simple. We will need actions though, so that's good. And the sortable is also false for password, but although you can sort it using username. So we can just write this thing in one line. It's much cleaner. Edited product ID would be changed to edited user ID. Edited item will have username and password, which will be an empty string. We don't need anything else. The default item would be the same as edited item. And we don't really need edited quantity items as well. We will map user thing. We don't need to map product. We will either say new user or edit user. Here we will say that fetch users. Edit item will be setting. Okay, we don't need that. Okay. Username will be item dot username, and we will do the same for password. To delete the item, we will just confirm that we want to, are you sure that you want to delete it? delete this user, and then dispatch method to delete user. Okay, on the save function, if editor index is not -1, then dispatch action to save user to edit user. Otherwise, we will just say that to create user, and then it will close the thing. That's nice. And then we have edited quantity handler, which we don't really need. Save quantities, which we don't need. It's specific to products view. We don't need product image style. We will be using wrapper. We won't be using search box. We don't really need it. We don't need product input stylings, so we can just remove all of that. We just need a wrapper. And now let's look at the thing here. User dot users, that's what we will map, and we'll just go into the store module, user dot module, and there will be a thing called users, which will be an empty array. For the search, we don't need such thing. Sort by username. Oh, that's what we also should, like, we should also change that in our products view, that we want to sort by name. Okay, that's class elevation 1, that's fine. We will say users. We don't need search text field. We don't need this save button, as we are not handling the quantities thing. And then we are creating this button which will say new user. Also in the products view, it should say new product rather than new item. Okay, and that's okay, that's working. Edited item dot, it will be username, and the label will be username. And then we have a text field for password. Also, they did have a special text field for password, so let's just grab that one. The password input has a way that you can show the content inside it, something like this one. That's what I want to do. You'll go there, and here is the field for that one. Which will be mapped to edited item dot password. Okay, and this will say show password, so that it makes more sense. And inside our data, we will just say that show password, and by default it's false, so by default it won't show the password to the user. Okay, we don't need any rules here, do we? No, we don't. That's okay. Sorry for that one, just give me a moment. That was my assignment group. They're sending messages. Okay, and we don't need this thing either. We just need username and password. That's fine. Oh, we do have a closed. Yeah, we have it. For some reason, we just want to complain. So we don't need this image thing. We don't need template for store items. We will have an actions for edit item and delete item. Only show those things if user is admin. We don't really need to check that because our whole view is secured by that if user is admin or not. And that's all. This should work. Item is defined but never used. Users at which line? Okay, here. You know what? Are you happy now? Good. That's nice. If you click new user, it has username and password. That's nice. It has a bit weird styling, so let's fix that. Okay. It will take 6 columns. Now it should, yeah, it does. It makes more sense. And this thing will say password. And how many characters we are grabbing in the backend? So let me just open our backend as well. Let's open our server. If you guys have any question or anything else, if you are confused, feel free to message in the live chat. I will try to answer that. I will try to answer those. So inside, what I was looking at, totally forgot. Okay, yeah, it was in the user model and the validator. Yeah, and the password is minimum 6 characters is required. Cool. Let's have a quick break. Also, you guys, if you remember from last stream, you guys can redeem your points using ! redeem, and we only have a 2-point system right now. The one is for stretch and one is for hydrate. Okay, yeah, so our model is working, but it won't do anything if I enter values because we haven't written any actions for that one. Hey Mini, welcome to the stream. How was the day, Mini? Is it morning for you? Is it afternoon? Is it? Oh no, you don't need to be sorry. You're here, that's the thing. Hey Shivani, welcome to the stream. How was your day? Mine is like next 2 weeks is a bit busy in the college. Yeah, I will try my best. That like I'm planning to do a stream on Thursday night. It will be on Twitch though. We'll be working on something good, I guess. I want to start working on that large scale project, so that's what we will be doing. Hey Monu, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we are just working on this shopping manager project, which is a website where a local store manager, like I'm building this website for a local store, and they have multiple stores here in the Winnipeg, and they wanted some kind of solution where they can keep track of how many products they have in their in the 3 or 4 different stores. And then when an admin go to shopping, he will just go to this shopping list page, and it will show how many products they have in each of their store. That's how the admin works. Like the admin just look at the products, how many products they have in individual store, and what's the total for that. And once you have that total, he understand, like he has idea for how many things he buy every time. So that's how it will use he will use it. I'm pretty good. I woke up around 2 hours ago. I had a tea, some breakfast, and I'm here now. Okay. So yeah, we are right now looking at the our backend code, and we just say that it's 6 minimum characters are 6. So at least 6 characters are required. We'll just set that here. And now what we need to do is almost everything is done except sorry except when we mount this thing, we need to fetch the users. So for that one, we will grab code from products route, use it in our user module, and right after set as yeah, set as logged in. Yeah, right after that one, we will say the fetch products. It will be a get request to users, and we will say update users. We will grab users from the response, and we'll just set it that the users as a users, and the module will be called user. We don't need this thing. And let's create a mutation which will update our users. So update users, and we will grab a value, and then we'll set that value to state dot users. I think I did it right. Let me just make sure that the name is correct. Yeah, they're the same. So let's go to our users route, and let's make sure that we are fetching the users. It will be user slash fetch users. Let's open our DevTools. Okay, unknown action users slash fetch users. And why is that? Okay, let's look at our code. Fetch user is the thing. Oh, I didn't rename it. Yeah, that's why. So the method should be called user dot of the method should be called fetch user. So that's why. This should work now. Yeah, we are grabbing all the users, and they have it. Nice. And the thing is, we are not returning password in the response, which we shouldn't, I guess. Right? Yeah. We shouldn't display it on the table, so we can just ignore that one. So let's just remove that. We don't need it. That should fix it a bit, I guess. I know it looks a bit ugly, but that's what we are going to work with this one. And when user click edit icon, then he can enter new password, and then it will update it with that one. We will make sure that we are not adding admin in this list, and we will do that from our backend. So let's just update our code, a user.index.js. So let's change this with a function. And we will just say that if user dot username is equal to process dot environment dot admin underscore username, that's what I have called it, if I can recall. Yep, that's the variable name. And if that's the if it's not the admin user, only then we will return it. What's happening? Oh yeah, and it should be something like this. We can do is, if the password is username, what did I do? Then we will just return out of the function. What is expected? So for it's weird. Okay, what I want to do is I want to hide the thing. Goes where? So let's just reverse all these changes, and I will just update our database query to only return the users which are not admin. That will fix it, I guess. Where I didn't want it to do that. How can we do not equals mongoose? So we can do something like this. So inside our find, you can say that username is not equal to process.environment.admin username, and we'll call .toString method on that one, and let's just refactor our code so it looks much better. Should it be like that? I don't know what's wrong with, I see. So it should be like this. Okay, yeah, that's work. So if we go to our client now, if we refresh it, it will only get the username which are not admin, so that's nice. And if in the future admin wants to update their password, I can figure something out. I can make request directly to the API to update their password, so that's what they can do. Yeah, we are making a website for a local store where they want So the main thing is the local store will be using this website to track the list of things they want to buy for all of their stores. That's what we are building. We have already completed the backend for this one. We are working on the front end using VueJS and the Vuetify, and we have already completed our products route where user can update the values for each products. They can save it, and now we are working on the users route, and it's already fetching the values. Now we will sorry. So now we have to do is edit a user. So when user clicks save, we have to make sure that we are going to our server and we are making sure that password is updating for that user. That's the thing. And we also need to make sure we are deleting the user, and we also need to make sure that we are creating it as well. Hey Mr. PhD, welcome to stream. I'm good. How are you? How was your day? My hair's a bit messy today. I don't know why. We did a celebration special chill stream on Saturday night. It was so fun. Like, we played some games and everything. It was cool. Okay, so the thing now we have to do is on the front end, is let's make sure that we are creating the user. I guess that's the main thing. Whenever click user save, we'll dispatch a method which will create a user. For that one, let's go to user module. Let's go to product module and grab the code from there. Go to the user module and paste it here. Change the name to create user, and we will grab an item from that one. We don't need to do those things as well. We can just say that users./create, and we will just pass the item, and after that we will get a created user name, right? That's what I called it in the response. Oh, we just created a user. Commit create add user, and we will just pass created user into it. The module will be called is user, and let's just create another mutation to add a user. So users dot we are grabbing we don't need created and updated that. It doesn't make really sense. Oh, rather than doing that, I would do is username is dbuser.username. Then we will grab created at and updated at. In the front end on the users thing, let's also show created at and updated at on the view, so it looks much better. Updated at, and it's called created at. updated at, and that's it. And we are showing the time. That's nice. I know it's looks a bit ugly, but it's fine. And then in our module, we can just add that, like, we can just call push method. I just push value to it. What's invented? Yeah, you got those flipped, created, and updated. For which one? Is it in the backend? Or in the front end? Oh yeah, thanks. Updated at, and that's created at. Thank you so much for that one. Okay. Think we are showing the right things, and we are working on the create route, and it should work, I guess. So let's try creating a one new user. Let's call it test, and the password is, as usual, it's just a password. Click save, and we got error, I guess. Let's go to network. Did we create it as a user? It's 3 or 4. Oh, it's a get request, that's why. It should be post request. I don't need that. I understand it. Oh, my bad. It should be okay. Yeah, that's a post request. Why is it not showing the button? Huh. Well, that's weird. Did I delete it? No, it's still there. It's called new user. Huh. Oh, okay, it's there. Let's call it test, and password is password. Save. And, oh, we are not calling a method, that's why. Hey Mr. Page, you might not be aware of this one, but we have added a redeem like point system in our YouTube stream. And yeah, thank you so much, Mini, for redeeming that hydrate. I'm drinking water. So every fifth, like if you are watching me for 15 minutes, it gives you 30 points, I guess. And if you're active user, which means like if you're sending a message actively in the live chat, then you get more points. Is it just 10 point? Really? Let me make sure that one. You know, I'll open it on other window. And then you can redeem your points to make me do weird things. I still have to set a few other set up other things. I still haven't done it, but we'll be doing it soon. So what I see from the settings, yep. So every 5 minutes, like if you watch me for 5 minutes, it will give you 10 points. And if you are active, then it will give you 30 points. And then you can redeem those points. So first of all, you can use 200 points for either to make me do stretch or hydrate. We kept this point system, like it was when we were trying it was just 50, and then everyone was spamming me to do a stretch. So It was a bit annoying, so that's why I just changed it to 200. I am planning to add something here. Let's add it here. I was thinking to do that in the future, but let's do that and call it use text pad or nano for 10 minutes. Make me take away my VS code and make me write it like an ancient caveman, cave programmer. Okay, and the cost is for this one is, you know what, 5,000. 5,000. Yeah, that's why. Okay, and yeah, so you can collect like 5,000 points, and then you can make me use TextPad or Nano, which is very low level text editing tools. It doesn't have any like good things like VS Code, auto completion, everything. So it will be kind of a pain for me. So yeah, you can collect 5,000 points and make me use those TextPad or something like that. Does that sounds good? It's an expensive one. Yeah. I might increase the price. Let's see, like let's keep it 5,000 for now, and we will update it to in the future. I am planning to add the Vim. Like I used it for like 2 or 3 hours, and it was kind of really confusing for me. So that's why I just kept it in the side. But yeah, in the future, I really want to learn Vim, and then I will definitely add Vim here as well. Okay. Does 5,000 points sounds good? Yeah, okay. Good. Let's pick some thumbnail. Images. What's the good one? I want something like for trolling or something, where it looks like that you guys are trolling me. This one looks good, I guess. And the sound for this one is no, it's not positive, it's negative. Using TextPad is negative. Success crime. Okay, award. Oh yeah. Does that sounds good or does that sound creepy? Okay. No, that's too short. No, I don't want that one as well. Yeah, I can definitely do that. That's what I was planning to do on the Saturday stream, but we didn't have enough people at that time, so we couldn't. And when I started playing it, I got kicked out. Yeah. I will keep. Oh yeah, it's creepy. and it will make me scared. That's what I want, so I will keep that one. Redeem shows alert. Yeah, we want that. And how does sound the command, like command burn in hell? To a dancing hamster. Oh, which one? This one is nice. This one is nice. It's like you guys are baiting me. That sounds good. That looks good. Yeah, this is nice. You guys are beating me. Burn in hell. How that sound for the command? Yeah, burn in hell. Good. Looks good. So yeah, save your points. Collect 5,000 and send me in the hell. Okay. Yeah. So let's get back to the thing, and it's not working because we are not dispatching any method. So let's do that. Store.dispatch user slash create user, and we will pass edited item, and edited item also contains password. Nice. Then we will send this thing to our backend and it will create a user. The top of right. Oh, that's our subscriber account. I created that thing during this weekend, so you can find that in the playground repo. Let me just grab that. I wanted to stream that on, like, I wanted to do a stream on those code, but I wasn't aware of how to set up Express with TypeScript, and I wasn't aware of how we can grab data from YouTube API, and I didn't want to spend like 2 or 3 hours on the stream just figuring those things out. So that's why I started working on the offline. Like I spent around 2 hours to work on, like, to use Google Auth to get the authentication working, but it was kind of it was giving me too many errors, so I just dropped that and I just used API key thing for now. And in the future we might add Google OAuth. And yeah, it just so our front end for that one, like the 112, that's the front end. Front end calls the backend for after every 15 minutes. It's still kind of a work in progress. I still have several different to-dos. I have to, let me just show you. There are several different things that I have to do in the backend, which is here. I have to add a cache system, go to ORM, and all those things. The formatting is bad. I have to fix that one in the future. But yeah, this is the to-do. Yeah, Winnie, take your time. We are still here. We'll be coding. Okay. And so let's create a new user. Let's call it test. Password. Save. And we have created it. Test is there. Okay. That's okay. That's good. What if it try to try to create wrong user? So that shouldn't be, it shouldn't do that, I guess. So for checking the auth thing, we will look at the auth error. So if it is failing, then we will grab an error and we will say that update that will be commit, and we will say update auth error, and we will just say that we will just pass the value from error dot message, and the module is user. It should be called error. And once we have that, we can go into products route. Right after the title thing, we can create a p tag with the error class. Which will have an auth error. Which will show an auth error, and then we can go to our styles. Oh, that's the products thing. I am in the wrong view. That's my bad. Sorry for that one. Okay, let's go to users route, and we will add that thing here right after the title, and we will add some styling for this one. Color red, and font weight is bold. So let's try to create a user with the same username. Oh, it shouldn't close the thing. If there is no user dot auth error, only then we will close the thing. Oh, then I don't think so we need it. The only thing we need to do is max width of 80% and give margin 0 and auto. And we will also say that padding is 10 pixel, color is white. That sounds good, looks good. Oh, didn't that I thought I used that one. Yeah, it should be error. Sorry. Yeah, console of error. It's kind of alive. The thing is, I haven't still worked with like the Twitch API, but so far what I know is that Twitch API has WebSocket, which updates on so that you can grab values on live, but YouTube doesn't support that. So you have to manually make requests to the YouTube API to grab the values. That's why, yeah. Why is my live chat comments deleted? Oh, which one? Okay, and we are not closing the thing if we don't have any auth if we have any auth error, we are not closing the model and we are showing the thing. So the thing I have to do is whenever we create a user, we'll say that we set the value to null. Oh, I don't really need, yeah, we will do that. And in the users, we will just add a vif on the p tag. So only show this if user dot auth error has any values in it. Good. So if we try adding random thing with the same username, why did it close? Okay, nice. It is showing the message now. That comment. I am not seeing any deleted messages though. Maybe some kind of YouTube bug, I guess. Okay, so we are awaiting our responses there. That's nice. We are closing it, and at this point, let's also do one thing. We will say that let's commit a method called update auth error to null, and the module is user. So when we open the thing, it will set the value to nothing, but it's not doing that. Why is that? Oh, it's on the save thing. Oh, my bad. Oh, we should do that. We should do that in the close thing. Someone cancel it. It doesn't go away. Okay, it's on. It says unknown mutation. That's why. Do I need to do something like this? Cancel. Does that work? Yeah, that worked. So let's clear the log. Let's try it again. Test. It will show the thing. If I close it, that goes away. Nice. Oh, that's fine. Thank you so much, Mini, for tuning in. Have a great day. So yeah, that is working. The create thing is working. Let's work on the edit. So it's really similar to products out as well. So let's grab the code from there. Update user. We will grab username and password. Oh yeah, let's just grab the item, the whole item. We don't need these two lines here. Users, and then I will grab username from it for the route, and then we'll pass the whole item. Once we have that, we will grab updated user. The module is user. A day without errors is a good day. Yeah. Okay. Looks good. Yeah. Grab this. And let's grab this as well. And let's look at our backend code, and let's make sure that we are returning a user object, not just a username. Yep, I was doing the same thing again here. Let's call it updated user rather than edited user. So So yeah, let's just call that method when we say edit item. We just say update user when we click save. Nice. And we still have to do one thing, which we did here. It's a mutation to update a user. Find the index of user where user dot username is equal to value dot username, and then we'll just grab users from the state and splice it one with the one, and we'll pass the value to it. So let's grab John1 and let's change it the value to 2. Password is required. Oh really? It shouldn't be. Huh. Users.validator. Update validator is here. I didn't say that it's required, so it should be like this one. Is it because of the route? Okay, users.index or the update just set dash username. That's nice, that's good. And user.validator, what's the whole response? Validation error, password is required at login validator. Huh. User.index, that's the put request for slash username, and in index file we are appending it to the users route. And in update user, that's what I'm doing. We are making a request to, oh, I was still doing it as create. Why is that? Oh, I clicked. Why did it say it's new user? It shouldn't. Oh yeah, that's why. Edited index is this dot user dot users and index of the item. Let's make it Jane1. Click save. Oh yeah, I will have to change it a bit. The issue is that I'm modeling it to dot edited item dot username, and when we change the username, it just changes the value as well. Username edit temp, I guess. Username temp, meaning edited item. I can say that username temp is also an empty string. When user click edit item, The username will like the username will be the same one, but we will get a this item dot username temp. I don't know. Okay, yeah, the value is, oh, that's a new thing, so we don't really need to worry about that one. The thing where we have to worry about is the model. That's, I don't know, I'm a bit confused here. New username, which will be an empty string, and then we will model, so we will bind this to new username. Why is it erroring? Length of 101 characters. Okay, I can fix that. Okay, and when we are passing the value on this one, we just say that this dot constant new user is, which has a username which will get from edited item dot new username, and the password will be this dot edited item dot username, dot password. And this way we have a new user. That's what we will pass in this action. Otherwise we will just pass the edited item, and inside our user.module we will use we'll also say that this dot edited item dot username is equal to item dot username. Oh man. We can't get that value here, but what we can do is when we are editing an item, then it will set the username to item.username. Password is .item.password, and edited index is the item we are getting. That's fine until then. So at this point we will have a username in the edited item object, and then we will just, where did it go? Yeah, and then we can just grab that value here. So user.module item of username, that's nice, that's right. And the object we will pass is username is item dot new username. Hey Pawan, welcome to the stream. Why are you getting a symbol for JS file? Which one? Where? Oh, that's because I have named those things as product.module.js. So the VS Code is thinking that it's a module file of AngularJS, and that's why it's showing the Angular logo there. If I change the name to something else, it will show the JavaScript logo. Okay, so let's edit the user. It's not working. We are getting errors. Okay, and when we click the edit thing, we will also say that new username is also the item.username. Okay, now we are updating it. Let's try to update it with Jane1. Save. We made request to Jane. Requested route.jane does not exist. Why is that? Oh, okay, I see what's the issue. The issue is that I have used put request, but it should be fetch. Let's give it a time to restart our server, and then we can just try it again. Click save. Could not find property, find index of undefined. The user has been updated. The issue that we are getting is cannot read property, find index of undefined. It should be, I have used that in the module thing. Here, where did that go? Here, find index. Oh, it should be users. Oh yeah, the password, the username has been updated. Let's try it again. Let's make it back to Jane. Click save, and it has updated the user as well. Nice. So the edit is also working. Let's try to create a new one as well. Test1, password, save. Test1 is working. We have created it. Good. Nice. The only thing left now is the delete thing. Then we have completed our users route. So that's great. So to delete a product, let's create an action for that one, and it's here. We don't need this price thing. We can just say that go to dot users and item dot username, and we don't need to pass anything. Just give me a moment. Let me just silent Discord. Okay, you guys should not see any, like it should not make any point now, make any noise, sorry. Okay, I was looking at the chat. Yeah, 5,000 point is a really long way. You don't know how hard it is to use the text spread or something when you don't get any auto completion. Okay, and we'll be deleting it. Let's make sure that we are not requesting anything else in the delete route. Yeah, that's, yeah, we are just grabbing the username from the request params. Nice. So in the we also need to make sure that we have this mutation. let me grab this line as well. And the delete mutation looks something like this. I will find the index and we won't be passing any value in the splice. So let's just copy that. Did I see product somewhere? Here. It should be delete user. Deleted username. Then we'll call a mutation called delete user. And we'll pass the deleted username. We will say the module is user. Nice. It just said deleted.user. Good. 10,000 point switch and let path code. He knows nothing. Okay, and good. Delete, that works. Nice. I just create that mutation. Although we are really near to complete this project though, it won't take much long now. The only thing now left is shops, which is really simple. Then we might have to integrate, like we will have to updating our products route to show the shops as well. And what else? And then we have to work on the shopping list thing where they can filter the products. But that shopping list route won't have any other functions like creating or reading or updating it. Like sorry, creating, updating or delete functions won't be there. It will be just reading from database, so that will be fun. I'm from the React one, started learning VueJS from past 15 days. So I wanted to ask, do we need to create actions to trigger mutations? No, actually not. You can call mutations from anywhere in your in your Vue application, but it's kind of a trend where they apply their business logic or where they move their API code inside actions. So first of all, like for example, in my code, in my users view, I'm calling an actions called create user. Then I don't have to worry anything else about in my this component. Then my this action takes care of everything. My this action create user will make a request to API. It will, once it get the value, then it will commit this value to the state, and that's all the stuff. The reason I use mutation is when you go to is there anything wrong with this one? Do I have any? It should be, that should be another one here. Yeah. So when we go to the Vue dev tools, then you can go to this kind of switch to Vuex thing, and it will log all the mutation that you use. So if I go to the products route, and when I update the products, it will log the values. So this thing is really helpful when you are debugging things. It won't log actions, it only logs the mutations, and mutation is the right way to update your state so that you get this like logs, and you can another great thing is you can revert back to the state. So you can say there is no products right now, and then I can revert back to this state as well. So it's just good for debugging. It's good practice to update your state using mutations. You can call mutations on your function, on your components as well, so you can do that as well. But usually the logic, the business logic is inside the actions called mutations, and mutation update the state. You can map the state and you can update the state directly from your components, but that's not a good thing to do. I hope that answers your questions. Yeah, so Although this project is a bit complicated, we are using Vuetify for that one. Vuetify is a component library, and that library is really cool. It has so many different features, but it's kind of confusing as well. But there are like, I have done couple projects which are really simple, which doesn't use Vuetify, and those projects are much easier to understand. Let me just grab one of them so that you can take it as a reference. Okay, it was, this one is the simplest one, and this one is a bit confusing. Like not confusing, it's like bit complex. So this bookmark app is really simple. I have the link for that as well, I guess. Did I call your bookmark? .now.sh, does that work? This one, I don't know what I named it, but yeah, that was the one. And this one has more functionality, the expense tracker app. You might like that one as well. Here is the expense tracker thing. So you can just sign up and you can log in as well. I think it was right. It will take a time because my backend wasn't running for a while. Wait, what? Test password. Okay, yeah, that worked. Cool. And it just show like you can add different expenses. You can add expense. Let's click the date. Is nice. Add expense. That's how you add the expenses. You can add income as well. And the income date is just this. And you can go to the statements and it will log all the statement done in January, February. I don't know, I still have to work on this one to like make it more dynamic, but that's it for this one. And if you go to dashboard again, and you might want to refresh it. Oh yeah, because the dates, like the expenses from different month. So let's update it to current month. Let's make it October 2. Good. Update. If you go to dashboard now, it will go show the graph as well, and it will show how many money you have spent from your expenses. And you can just go to settings. You can update your quote. You can update your theme. That's United. That's Lux. I like Lux much better. You can change your currency. Let's make it rupees. You can change your warrant limit. You can update your password as well. And then there is a danger zone, like you can change that settings to default, and you can make it, you can delete your account as well. So yeah, so if I just log out and if I log in again, it will remember the theme that I have saved in my settings and it will update it to that one. Oh yeah, I used Node.js with Express. Express, yeah. And I used MongoDB for the database. Sure, I will paste the link here. And in most of my projects, I usually tend to avoid grabbing emails of the users. So on the website, if you want to sign up, you can just do it with the username, so that you are not exposing your email to my databases. I think that's a good thing. And let's try to delete the test user. Did we make any request? No, because we haven't updated our users view. So let's just do that very quickly. We don't need that, and we can just say that we don't need to await as well. We can just delete user, and then we can grab a username from the edited item. Oh, we can't use that one. We have to use item.username. And our delete action is having the value like this way. So let's just change that. And we are directly getting the username, so we don't have to destructure it here. Thanks, Pawan. I was happy to help you. Yeah, I think that like if you are coming from React, like I haven't used React that much, so I can like say the things surely. But when you come to like from React to Vue or Angular, you get a bit confused. Like if you are going back from Vue to React, it feels like you are going from high level language to lower level language. So for example, in React, you have too many like choices to do. You can like it's a small library. You can like plug in other things and make your own project stack. And while Vue and Angulars are the frameworks which are a bit heavy. Not I don't mean in the sense of sizes or anything, but like these frameworks do so many things. Like in the React, you have to write your code manually to update certain values and everything, and these frameworks do those things very well automatically. So yeah, the way Vuex works in this one is really different than how it works in the React world with the Redux. I hope that my questions or my explanation were helpful to you. But yeah, let's try to delete our user, and I have been live for 1 hour and 38 minutes. Let's delete our test one. Yeah, we want to delete it. It's been removed from this one. We had make request to our server, and it has deleted the user as well. So yeah, that's our users view. We have already completed it. Let's delete John as well. What just happened? Did I delete the wrong one? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, test is still there. Yep. Okay, and let's log out. Let's go with the test user, and the password is password. Submit it. Then we are not seeing any actions. Nice. We can update the values though, like 16. Yeah, we are not seeing new product or anything, and we are not showing any other options here. So if I also try to go to the users route, why did it let me to go in there? It shouldn't. So in our router file, I wrote this: if user is logged in and users.state.store.state.user is admin. User.module is admin is false though. That's weird. Did I add anything? Was there any manual code here? Yeah, I think we have to add this in each of our routes because that is not working. So with the view 3, we won't get this issue where our router is loading before it makes request to server, but it shouldn't let user because by default the value is false. If I go to view to the store, update is admin is false. Everything is false, everything is null, is logged in true. We are not grabbing any users because we are getting error, I guess. Yeah, access forbidden. So in the router file for users route, I'm saying that use this middleware if state.user.is logged in and n store.state.user.isAdmin. It's not even logging. This thing is not even working. Oh yeah, my bad. It should be called before enter and then we'll pass that thing. So now it should work. So if I go to users route and if I'm not the correct user, then it will redirect me back to the products thing. Nice. Stops me if part is saying that hopefully this expense tracker stops me from buying this Tim's. Yeah, that's true. I wish that it helps you. So yeah, we have already completed our users route. So the only thing now left is shops thing. And once we are working on the shops, we have to integrate shops to the products route. And then we have shopping list. So I think like 2 or 3 stream, we are done. Nice. Okay, that's done. That's done. It's also done. That is, we also made sure that for normal user it's only show the products thing. For the shops view, we will be working on CRUD functions, and then we'll update product view to add input to choose shops and show it in the just yeah, I think that's fine. User will be able to choose the shops when they create new product or edit a new product or edit a product. Display error message on the pages where possible. That's true. We also need to do that and make sure that admin routes are secured. Products is completed, shops is not, users is completed, and refactor the code if needed. So yeah, I think in next, like, this project needs 3 streams, and after that we'll be done for this one. Let me just push this code to the repo. Let's go to the main function, add all the changes. We will commit things that we will say that add completed users route, and let's push the changes to the repo, and it's live. That's good. And our changes are there. Completed users route. Nice. I spelled it wrong. It should be complete PLETED. Yeah, nice. So yeah, guys, that's it for this stream. Guess. So in the next stream will be on Wednesday, or maybe tomorrow night. So I will be dropping message in the Discord. So if you haven't joined it, just join our Discord. You can type !Discord and it will give you the link. And I will be either streaming on tomorrow night or on Wednesday morning. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. I have a lecture to attend in 30 minutes, so I will be leaving now. And have a great day, guys. See you soon.